How's it going, YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Mixmaster. And we're not going to start the video in robot mode, but I'm going to preface this by showing he does have his drum and his gun as separate accessories in the box. And so to start, you want to just clip this onto the back when you get him. It's in the instructions, but basically there's these three posts here and a clip here, a tab here, and then a slot here, and they'll go into this tab, this clip, slot, 3 holes, and then up here there's a another slot, and that just clips in. It's very secure, and it can come back off pretty easily if you pull on it, but for the most part it's pretty secure. So yeah. So yeah, enjoy the video. So yeah, how's it going? This is Weston and Weston's Toys and Collectibles, and today we are going to take a look at the Studio Series 86 Mixmaster. I just picked this up at the store. I still haven't found Scavenger yet, but I just picked this guy up today. Messed around with him a little bit. He's pretty cool. Definitely a huge improvement from the Combiner Wars version, but yeah. He rolls very nicely back and forth on 6 pinned wheels. The front ones are different from the back ones to kind of emulate how the back ones would be dual wheels, and the front one would be just a single wheel. Nice details all around here with the doors are molded in very nicely. Purple painted windows. Nice silver here on the front with a Decepticon insignia in the middle. The drum is purple. Nice paint on the rims, and that's about it in vehicle mode. He does have a lot of molded detail all around. For a quick vehicle comparison, I'm going to go ahead and bring in G1 Motor, G1 Motormaster, yeah, sure. G1 Mixmaster. So yeah, here he is with his G1 self, and you can see a lot of the details that they've kept from the original. Very nice, very nice. The drum on the original is green, whereas the animation accurate is purple. But you know, all around looks really cool. Very nicely, very nice comparison here. And then another vehicle comparisons. Here we have Mixmaster with his fellow leg Scrapper and the leader of the group. Here is Hook. We're going to get it really wide here, so Hook, Scrapper, Mixmaster, Long Haul, and Bone Crusher. And there's how the team's shaping up so far. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Everybody looks great together so far. I can't wait to get Scavenger and finish this set. It'll be so nice to see all of them together in vehicle mode, then robot mode, and then the final combined mode once we have all of them together. Another feature on Mixmaster here is he's actually compatible with the trailer. So here is the trailer that came with Hook and Long Haul, and you can kind of just slide it in here in that combiner joint, and yeah, I'll slide all the way down. But if you just set it there like that, you roll, and for some reason these wheels aren't touching, but yeah, so that works. It's like almost exactly the correct, you know, same dimensions back here. So I think it meant for that to be, but if not, it's a happy accident. So down to transformation, and he's pretty simple to transform. He is packaged in robot mode. I like to start the vehicle in vehicle mode. But yeah, he's packaged in robot mode, so the instructions show going from robot to vehicle, so I like to start from vehicle to go to robot, just to get the reverse instructions. So anyway, We're going to come under here and open this panel up, and there's his head, and that'll allow us to free up the arms. These clip in very securely. You hear that, how it popped. It's a very secure connection. I don't think it's going to break, but it's just because there's a tab here, and then there's a little nub right there that it clips on. So between those, it's a very secure connection for the arm, and it is kind of a, there's a little slot for the nub right there. So yeah, it sounds kind of scary, but I think it's fine. Bring his arms out, and then we can bring the chest all the way, the rest of the way down. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and pull these pieces out, and then we're going to flip these ones in. And then this is going to disconnect here from the rest of the cab. And there's some slots and some tabs. So here's the tabs, and then there's some slots under here that they tab into right there. Well, you can see that. Now we can close these panels real quick and then bring this back. And there's those two slots I was telling you about. It's attached to a screw hole. And then straighten the legs, and there we go. I forgot to mention, he does come with a gun, and it does attach to the top of the cab in vehicle mode. But yeah, he has that. I'll show it when we go back to combine, when we go into combine mode. But oh, final step is actually you want to take the take this and open it and flip that in, and that just kind of cleans up the top here. So yeah, don't want to forget about that. If you do forget about it, it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, there is Mixmaster in his robot mode, and he looks really good. We'll go ahead and get the G1 in for the size comparison, for the comparison with the G1. I'm not going to dig around for accessories for my G1 Devastator, but you can get the idea. There he is next to the G1. And you see the color layout's pretty much the same. Got green on the legs, purple. There's no, chrome on him, obviously, but he would have chrome here, and then purple for the chest, and then green arms with wheels, and then the whole section up here on top. So yeah, it looks pretty good. The cab does become the legs, so it's always nice to see them, go back to these similar transformation to the G1 figures. Now for some comparisons with his fellow Studio Series Constructicons. Here we have Hook, Long Haul, Scrapper, his legs out, Bone Crusher. We can get him in here right there. Alright. So yeah, there's everybody so far, all lined up. I think the outliers really are Hook and Scrapper because of all the silver, but for the most part, they are shaping up to be a really cool looking team. Man, Scavenger, I can't wait to get him in hand, have all 6 of them together, and just, that's going to be fantastic. I was looking for him. Anyway, yep, there's the team so far. Just missing one. And then we'll go ahead and go over some articulation. So articulation, it's pretty straightforward on this figure. It's what you'd expect. He does have a head swivel. It does go all the way around inside here. But you can get basically anything you need. It's just kind of, it's very well open, so like small fingers can fit in there well. I've got kind of big fingers, so I think they fit pretty well. So I think anybody, who's got, anybody can really get in there and move his head around. So shoulders, they do rotate all the way around here. Going up, they only go about that far. You can use like the trigger happy shoulder joint to get a little bit higher. It's a double hinge with a swivel in the middle. Yeah, this tab just kind of gets it hung up right there. If you rotate a little bit, you can get further out, but for the most part, it's jammed up. They're kind of stressing a little bit, but he does have a bicep rotation, and it's on a double mushroom peg, so that's sturdy. Single elbow joint gets you to 90, and then nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the waist, except he does have the teapot joint for the combined ankle mode. So he has that, but no rotation. He can kick forward and back for the full Monty. And then get his arms out of the way for this. All the way out for the full Van Damme split. He has a thigh rotation, completely unhindered, once again on a double mushroom peg. Knee bends to 90 this way, and then it also goes backwards for transformation. And then he has an ankle rocker. It goes all the way like that. And if you wanted, you could kind of cheat it to have a toe tilt. Can you keep his toe still on the floor, on the surface? So you can kind of cheat that look, but just by moving these panels around. Yeah, so he's fairly well articulated. It would have been nice to see waist swivel on these guys, but I know the designer didn't really think that the waist would be strong enough with the ratcheted here and then have a waist swivel there. It just wouldn't work out very well for longevity. A couple more comparisons. These are typical comparisons. We have Optimus Prime, we have Siege Megatron, and we have Bombshell. So yep, he's still in that little happy space between Deluxe and Voyager size height wise, just like the others are. Yeah. So now we can go ahead and transform him to his leg mode, and transforming to leg mode is basically going back to vehicle mode and then transforming the cab a little bit. So go ahead and take the accessories away, and first thing we're going to do is combine the legs together, and then we're going to bend the knees. We'll hold that in place so we can bend the knees forward like that, and then pull these panels out. I like doing that because it gives it a little more stability when I'm bending those knees. Gonna bring this back like so, and then rotate at this joint here, and these two tabs are gonna go into those slots I showed you earlier. And it's a tight connection, so you really want to push it in there. And with that done, we can go ahead and bring the arms up. Bring this chest up, bring the arms up, and we'll tab them in this side. We're not going to tab them in here, but bring them up. You can kind of bend them actually to keep them out of the way. And then bring this panel up, and it tabs into the shoulders. So that's all secure, very nice and tight there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, instead of folding these out and then folding these up in there, we're just going to fold these up like that. Here's the port I told you about where you can plug the gun in for vehicle mode. And then we're going to take, it's kind of hard to get a good grip on this, but I like to grab here at the bottom of the bumper while holding up here with my fingers just to get that split, and then kind of pull at that a little bit to, there you go, to loosen it up. And it's on a double hinge, so we're going to bring it forward, and then it's going to tab into a variety of tabs up here at the top, or slots up here at the top. There's just these 4 tabs here. And it plugs in just like so. And then we want to bring this open and bring this out. And so that's how he will be ready for leg mode. And you can bring these all the way out if you want. I prefer just to let them hang like that. So he has nice heel support here, and then he's got a nice solid foot. And then the ankle can bend like that. And that's why you want to keep these arms kind of out of the way. He also has a couple ports here on the back, and I like to use those ports to store the weapons. So I'm going to be storing the weapons onto the back of the legs of Devastator when I have everybody. But yeah, so another thing you can do is, if you have Long Haul, you can take Long Haul's gun and you can plug it into the bumper for the combined mode. And that's supposed to give him a bit more stability in the toe if you need it. It's an option. I don't think it looks the best. I think it looks better where it's just the front of the cab. So yeah, this has been my review of Studio Series 86 Mixmaster. We just got one more in this set, and then we'll be showing off the full combined mode. Oh man, this guy's coming together well. They look so good combined. I just can't wait to get all of them and then show you guys, because they just look great. Just got one more to go. So yep, this has been my review of Studio Series 86 Voyager class Mixmaster. I think I've called him Motormaster like at least 3 times. Mixmaster. And thanks for watching. Until next time, till all are one.